brief challenge about regeneration, and it's something we briefly chatted with Samantha before. We have a discussion about biology and where are we at now. And a big challenge is time. Biological processes take time. For example, if you want to make a multi-crop field, it takes time. It takes time to measure how the earth is benefiting, how that plant is producing better fruits. So time, I think it's an interesting variable to incorporate into the difficulties and challenges of truly being regenerative. The same thing happens, for example, when you are replenishing seabeds. It takes time to measure. And then in terms of creativity, design, I think the big challenge I face with the students, often they think it's kind of similar to sustainability, but what's that extra leap that you're actually providing health and you're not just doing less bad? By my own experience, I would say 40% of students that get all the discourse and are encouraged end up just not doing that extra interesting leap. And in terms of mixing disciplines, I think it's interesting because scientists often get paralyzed when creative people bring kind of very far-off ideas, and at the same time the complexity is when creative people take scientific ideas and they don't really understand. And this, I think, can go back either to taking science and ecological understanding, and can also go back to working with indigenous communities, not fully getting the cosmology and being fully embedded in what that really means.
Great, and the solution would be more diversity, more complementary teams, higher level of understanding.
Exactly, and then maybe going back to any Kuka, empathy, and also, you really need to get embedded with whatever field you're doing. You really have to be there and put all in. It's not just from a distant kind of academic, distanced literature that you're going to fully understand what's going on.
So that's very different from academia, but it's also different from kind of the prevalent startup mentality, where you drop one interesting app into the world and then you profit from that and everything is good, right?
Exactly.
You have to be much more interconnected.